Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be changing the spark plugs and air filter on this 97 S10. So the first thing I'm going to do is I jacked it up because the spark plugs are located right back here, and it would be much easier just to take the tire off. I'm sure you could do it without, but my opinion, I'm just going to take the tire off to give me some more room. So make sure you get your nice 19mm deep, and then I'm just going to use an impact and pop this right off. Alright, so we just got the tire taken off, and as you can see, I just took off the wires right now, and you can feel them. If they feel kind of brittle, I would recommend just replacing them, especially since it's a Chevy. They're going to be super cheap. So as you can see, there's 1, 2, and then 3 is up under here, which is going to be definitely harder to get to. And while I'm down here, I also want to check, make sure everything's looking good. You know, check all your rubber, make sure it's not cracked. The newer control arm, so it'll be fine. Then you want to check your ball joints, maybe grease them up a little bit. Check your brake pads as well, because who knows when the last time someone had the tire off. But yeah, I'm gonna pull these out and see what they look like. Alright guys, well, here's the other side. So you have your 2 spark plugs. I already took the wires off, and then you got one hiding right back there. That one looks like the only one that'll be a little bit of a pain, but it's at least better than the other side. So we'll go ahead and try and pull them out. Alright, so here is what the old ones looked like. They're not too bad at all, just time to do it. I think the manual says you're supposed to do these every 50 or so. Not 100% sure, but so these I believe were the Autolite, so a decent brand. Exactly what I'm gonna put back into it. Pretty cheap. I got these at my local Farm and Fleet for very cheap. I think they're like $2 a piece. So again, no, before you put them all the way back in, you might want to make sure they look kind of similar. Might be a great idea. So like I said, that middle one was a giant pain in the ass. Well, I got them all back on and I got the wires connected, but man, that was the biggest pain in the butt. I don't think I've ever had spark plugs be this much of a pain. So for this one, you can't actually have an extension going this way because it's at that slight angle, so you have to put it in here and go from there, which is, you know, lots of fun with this space you got. And then this one under here, I was working from the top and from the bottom to try and tighten it in. And then they have this one over here, which is the easiest one of them all. Well, yeah. So, thinking about doing the other side and the air filter. Hey guys, so I forgot to end with the spark plugs on the S10. I did originally say in the beginning that I'd do the air filter, but yeah, apparently my dad already did that, so there's no point really doing it. But for you guys who don't know how to do it, I'm sure there's videos out there, but it's really just 4 clips and it pops right off. So like, you know, it's a Chevy S10. It's pretty easy to work on. Spark plug wise, everything went well. It does run a lot smoother, surprisingly, but I don't know. I haven't put new plugs in it since I owned it, and it's got 230,000 miles on it, and we've put like 10,000 on it. So who knows the guy before me, what he did to it. But yeah, definitely runs a lot smoother. Make sure you do have like a wobble or like a 45-degree angle extension, because you know there's the one bolt on the one side I showed you, and then the one with the steering shaft that can be a pain. So those were the only 2 that were really a pain. The rest came out pretty easily. You just have to have patience working with them, and hopefully they're not in there too tight. But yeah, besides that, definitely recommend doing it. I think it's supposed to be done like every 50,000 or so, but you know, I do it more. I'd at least do it every 25. Better safe than sorry. You know, they're cheap. Spark plugs are so cheap, and you know, your car will start easier, run more efficient. So definitely keep your eye on spark plugs and the air filter, because they're both cheap, easy things to fix that will keep your vehicle running great. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video.